Hi, welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play. So I'm going to be cooking a beef pot roast. I bought a pot roast, I cut it in half, and I'm only using half. The pot roast cost $9, so the half I'm using is $4.50. And then I took it and cut it into 4 sections so that I can feed 4 people out of the $4.50 piece of pot roast, okay? So we're going to be cooking that in a Power Pressure Cooker XL, alright? So let me show you the beef, the pot roast, okay? It was this size. I cut it into sections, as you can see, okay? I have 4 of these, alright? Okay, so now this is the insert that comes out of the Power Pressure XL. So what we're going to do right now is add some water, some beef broth, and the vegetables and the meat, and then we're going to lock it down and set the time, and it's going to cook itself, okay? Alright, so let me get some water. Okay, I have about 2 cups of water in here, okay? Okay, into the water we're going to add, this is beef broth. Oh, wrong way. Beef broth right here, okay? And let me show you what it looks like. It's a powdered form. Okay, so we're going to do 3 heaping tablespoons. That means you don't measure it, you just get it and put it in there. Okay, so we got 3 heaping tablespoons in there. We're going to add, this is some onions that I processed in the food processor. It's very fine. Okay, if you don't have a food processor, just cut up an onion as fine as you can. Put that in there. This is a sweet red pepper that I processed in the food processor. You can go on my channel and you can see how I did that. You're going to put that in there. If you don't have a food processor, just cut up a red pepper or a green pepper up very fine. Put that in there. Also in here is 1 clove of garlic. Okay. So now let's mix that up. And by the way, if this is early or belated, happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so now I have a half a bag of baby lima beans. Baby lima beans. Okay, let me get my camera right because something's wrong here. You haven't been seeing what I was doing. Okay, here we go. Alright, I have a half a bag of baby lima beans that was frozen. I'm going to put that in there. And now I have, this is about, I think, maybe 3 pounds of carrots and 2 pounds of white potatoes. Okay, that I already washed. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay, so when I put that in there, now my water is not covering all the potatoes and vegetables. Let me show you that. See, it's here, but it's not covering it to the top. As you can see, you can still clearly see the potatoes on the top here, right? Okay, so we're going to put the meat in. Put that right in. And then we're going to add some more water to solve that problem. Okay, I'm adding another cup of water. Okay, that's a little better. Now you want to make sure the meat is down in the water because the meat has the seasoning on it. Okay, so the seasonings we're dealing with is the beef broth, the seasoning that I put on the meat, which is garlic, pepper, and adobo. Okay, and that's all the seasoning that we're going to use right now. Okay, so now I'm going to adjust the camera over here to the pressure cooker. I'm going to drop this in. I'm going to put the top on it. Let me just move this over some. Sorry for moving the camera. Okay. I'm going to lock this down. I'm going to get my glasses so I can see. Okay, and we're going to hit the soup button, which is the third one on the left. And we're going to put the time up. Let's go up to, I would like, let's go, I think 35 minutes is enough. Okay, so we're going to wait until the pressure builds up. If you want to learn how to use the pressure cooker, you can go over and watch one of my videos, the intro to how to use a Power Pressure Cooker XL. But basically, you just put the food in, you put the top on it to the word lock. It's a little knob on the top. It looks like a flashlight, like a light bulb. You make sure that's lined up with the arrow as close as possible. And then you wait until the little red button pops up. When the little red button pops up, that means it's actually cooking. Meanwhile, you're going to see this flashing light going around in the front here. That's letting you know it's building up and it's working on getting to the pressure point. Okay? Alright, so we'll be back in 35 minutes. Thank you. Okay, so our time have stopped. The Power Pressure Cooker XL have been cooking for 35 minutes. It's safe to open the top. Okay, so I'm going to transfer that over here so that you can see the end result, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the end results. You can see that the carrots and the potatoes and everything, and there's a lot of broth there, right? Okay, let me adjust the camera back. I was holding it so you could see it. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to thicken up some of this broth. But first I want to taste it to see what I'm missing flavor-wise. The flavor is good, but the broth is really a lot, and it's watery, and I want to just thicken that up just a little. Okay. All right. So what I have here is a cup of flour and a cup of water. So I want to we're making gravy. Okay. So I want to put some beef broth in there, okay, to give it some flavor. Okay, I put 3 heaping tablespoons in there. Now we're going to mix that up. So you can see right away how the broth turned the flour brown. You see that? So you don't have to buy gravy. Okay, so now I'm going to pour some of the hot broth into my pan here so that I have the same flavor from the pot roast, right? Okay, here we go. You see what I'm doing? And then we want to mix that up. And we're going to cook it on the stove until it gets thick. Okay, so we're gonna let that cook for about 10 minutes and then we'll be right back. Okay. So now, let me show you the gravy. It's pretty thick. Oh, let me put this down. You can't see. 1 second. Okay, you can see it's pretty thick, right? Too thick. So I need to add some more broth from this pot of pot roast. You don't have to do this if you are on a diet. Don't add the gravy. I'm just gonna whisk this until all over the stove. Let me put it here. That's better. I have more leverage. Okay, you see how smooth that is now, right? You don't need all of this for this dish. You can save some, put it in a container and put it in the freezer, and you have gravy for the next time you need gravy. Beef gravy. Okay, now let me put this away. I'll get another spoon and taste that. Mmm. Tastes good. Okay. Okay, so now what I want to do is I need to put this in a container that's bigger than that. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in here. There we go. I can handle it better. Okay, now I just want to add not much. Look, 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 heaping. You see the serving size I'm using. 3 of these in here. There we go. That's about how we want it. It gives it some nice color and some thickness. So let me show you the consistency. See that? Okay. Okay. So now let me clean up my bowl. There we go. All right, let me take a taste. Get some carrots and lima beans, and want a small piece of beef, if I can find it. I put a small piece in here for me to taste. Okay, that's okay. I'll get a big piece. Cut that off. There we go. Better. And some potatoes. Alright. So let me get a picture first. I messed up my sides. Gotta clean it up again, guys. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can adjust the camera. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't work. Here we go. Beef pot roast. Okay. And I spilled that, so I won't try that one next time. Okay, I got a spoon. Beef pot roast. Wow. The carrots are delicious. Oh, the beef is tender. Potatoes are nice and soft. Wow, and that gravy. Oh my goodness. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let me wash my hands and give you the word of the day. Okay, so out of the pot roast, you know, I made gravy. I showed you how to do that. I ended up with 3 containers of gravy for future use, okay? So the reason why I made that much is because, you know, the pot roast had all the flavoring in the juice, right? So how often do you do that? So while you have all the broth from the pot roast, you might as well take advantage of that and make your gravy. You're going to save yourself about, I don't know, gravy now is 3 packs or 2 packs for $3 or 3 packs for $3, something like that. It's really went up. I can remember when the package of gravy was 50 cents. Okay, so the word of the day, and before I give the word of the day, let me introduce you to the links I have below to Amazon. Go on over there and check it out. See if it's something that you may need for your household. Maybe you need an air fryer oven or pressure cooker or whatever you may need, okay? And if this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe. And whatever you do, everyone, please share the video, because that's the way we get the word out and they get to see what you see and you all can have a good conversation on it, okay? Okay, the word of the day. The word of the day is who cares? Who cares? You know, sometimes you feel down and out and you think nobody cares, and it makes you depressed, or you feel like giving up sometimes. Well, let me let you know who cares. Number 1, you care about you and yours. You do. And maybe, you know, God will send somebody in your path to help you or show you love or care about you. It may not be your children who you would like it to be. It may not be your husband or wife who you would like it to be. It could be a co-worker on your job. It could be a neighbor. It could be just a dog showing you love. It could be a number of people that come into your life from time to time. You know, because that's important. Don't focus on just who you want to care. Focus on who is showing you love and care, because they are there for you and they can help pull you through. All you need is one. You don't need a lot of people, and that can make a big difference. It can lift your spirits. It can make you feel much better about the situation. And remember, if you don't have anyone at all, I care. Okay? I care about you because you care about me, and you've shown me love and I'm showing you love back. I care. Okay? So keep that hope in mind. Okay? Grandma Ray Don't Play cares about you. Okay, until next time, I love you. Bye-bye.